Hi guys, this is Linda. I thought I'd talk in this video just a little bit. I get a few people viewing my videos, which is fine. I hope you find them enjoyable. Right now, I'm going to cut to the chase. I'm going to show you this 10-gallon tank. You may have seen the shorts with the little baby fish in it. Now, I want to start out by saying this tank is not glamorous. It is a simple, inexpensive 10-gallon tank I snagged at Walmart. The reason I got it was for quarantine and hospital tank. Over the years, I've accumulated a lot of different equipment. This is like an ancient, I think it's a Whisper. They call it an internal filter. And, back in the day, I think I paid $5 for it. Anyhow, as you can see, it's simple. It works. I've got that little pre-filter bit of filter pad in front just to keep the babies from getting sucked in. I normally don't have that. Plus, it provides a little bit of infusoria that I knock out of it for the babies to eat. But the main gist of this video is, oh, and by the way, that's a simple Tetra thermometer that's set to 78 degrees, and you can't control it. It's just basic. And like I said, the reason I wanted to talk a little in this video is to emphasize that sometimes simple is best. Now, I dig floating plants, and I was also using this tank to grow out these Amazon frogbit. And I had an old Aqueon lid, and I managed to snag one of the last few Aqueon, get this, fluorescent full spectrum, and I mean old school fluorescent full spectrum. Threw it on here. Again, it's a quarantine tank. It's not supposed to be pretty or fancy, and I'm not made of money, so I got to use what I got. So anyhow, I thought, oh, what the heck? I'm going to throw in I've kept these fish in the past many times, and I love them. But, I've moved on to other species, but I thought, hey, you know what? I ain't got anything in quarantine. Let me have some of these cute little gold white cloud mountain minnows for the fun of it. I have a little bit of Java fern in here, just a smattering of some substrate from a well-established tank, just because it's a place for bacteria to colonize. I throw in some pretty used up catappa leaves. And when they're kind of like getting used up in another tank, I throw them in this tank. They create mulm. So again, recycling, right? Then what happens? These little guys. And I did nothing to encourage these fish to breed. Of course, there's nothing in there to predate on them. And white clouds are actually pretty darn good about not eating their babies if you give them enough to eat. So I've got a little population explosion. But the moral of the story is, it doesn't have to be fancy, but it does have to be natural. Natural, the plants. Natural, in the wild. What do we see? We see, you don't want to get nasty, right? But a little bit of decaying vegetable matter also makes that little Odocinculus. He's like in heaven. He loves munching on the little bio bits on there. And you end up with, oh, and by the way, that's petite, Anubias petite nana. That stuff is so cool, but it grows really slow. But you have a natural tank. You give plenty of places for natural beneficial bacteria to grow. I mean, I didn't try to create infusoria for these, because these fry, when they're first born, look like micro bubbles with an invisible tail. They're so tiny, as you probably know with white cloud mountain minnows. And just doing like what nature would do, low tech, low cost. I give a little squirt, half a squirt of all-in-one fertilizer every day, every other day for the floating plants. Other than that, those floating plants keep the water quality really good. They provide beneficial bacteria, a place for the fry to hide and sleep, and son of a gun, I got a fry factory. So, guys, keep it simple. Use nature. Have fun. You don't have to be rich to do it. Just think ahead a little bit, and you never know. You might end up with something like this. And yeah, They're just white clouds, but they make me happy. Y'all have a beautiful day.